First and 10 now. This is again another boot concept where we're going to slide toward it. I mean, I think Nick Harris is going the wrong direction. I'm not sure. We'll watch it from the tight. Luckily, Posick does a good job of wheeling back and helping out there. And Watson, who could throw the flat in theory on this if he wanted to right away, doesn't, and turns it upfield, and to Watson's credit, makes a nice play with his feet. Right there, boom, get upfield, makes a nice play with his feet. All right, good run from Watson. First and 10 now. This is just an RPO. This would come up later in the game, ironically. So what he can do, he can give that football, or if they chase from this invert defender, throw the slant right behind it. Or if both of these guys stay in this window, he's deep and maybe he sort of squats inside, you can just throw the flat right now as well. On this one, they jump the flat, so you throw the slant and it works perfectly. Penalty for defensive offside, so it's nothing against the Browns, right? Eyes where they need to be, pull it and throw it. Not very good from DeWand again, but the ball is thrown quickly. Nice job. It's an RPO that actually worked. First and goal. Like this concept because you get a lot of space for Amari Cooper at the bottom of the screen. Selling run to the front side. Selling duo downhill. Good job from Foreman to adjust and pick up Burns leaking through off the right side. You can throw the tight end corner to Akins, or you can throw the backside slant to Cooper. Okay. Obviously, there needs to be a better job of accounting for the right side. Brian Burns, the back, does a good job of picking him up to save the play. Good route from Cooper, a good throw, and they score an NFL touchdown. Not altogether that difficult. All right. Now we're going to go for 2. You get man indicators everywhere. Let's just win a speed out. Bottom of the screen. Boom. Simple enough. 21-15. At this point, I'm thinking like these guys might just do enough to come out of here with a win. 22-21. Right? Good ball there. 2 points on the board. Get it back now after they punt. Right? Little RPO here. Read flat wheel. You can throw the flat if you want to. I probably would have pulled this and thrown it personally, but I understand he's reading the run first. Thibodeau's kind of sitting there. You're going to give that, but you do have to be able to read who is coming downhill and filling that gap. And that play's not going to go anywhere if you got a downhill backer and you got nobody to account for him in 41. So a pull and quick throw, press it and throw it is an effective option there too. Again, because how you're walling this off between Bitonio and Posick, like nobody's there for 41, and I think they would ideally like someone there, but those are 2 players playing a little bit out of position. 2nd and 10. This is just an exceptional throw and catch from Watson to Cooper here. Right, I mean, again, as covered as it gets, you get a little bit of a push off there from Cooper. I mean, getting that foot down, boom, boom. That's pretty good. Pretty good catch. And you're kind of like, all right, feeling it. Right? We got something here. This drive, like the momentum is all Browns. Got to stop. Got the football back. Everything where you want it to be. All righty. Little tight end wing. Run action. Let's just throw the quick hitch. Boom. Settle at 6. Turn outside. Pick up 8. Simple enough on first down. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand quick. Accurate throw on the outside shoulder. Plus from everyone. Good job of picking everything up front. Identifying the mic. Making sure to call who to spin back to. Watson's doing a little bit more of that verbally. Good protection. Good throw. 2nd and 3. All right. Nice little run play here. We're going to run again. This little center fold. We're going to block back on Dexter Lawrence. We would like the center to maybe get out if we could, right? 70 is going to block back. This is where defensive holding isn't always called. You're going to watch 97 here hold Nick's entire upper chest plate. Defensive holding happens up front. They don't ever call it. Should have called it, but nonetheless, that's a nice job. That's a nice scheme. It's working against these guys, man. Good 10 yards. That is very simple. Let's just block back on the one tech. Turn him. Let's get the center up as a lead blocker. Maybe if the guy doesn't hold him by the chest plate. This is where things just start to unfold. They run a draw and they fumble. And we got to watch it from the tight view. We talked about the draw earlier. This isn't even a good view because you can't totally see it. The timing isn't good between the two of them, which is the first frustrating part. And the football, in my opinion, is too high here. It's high up in the upper left shoulder. Like instead of where earlier where I talked about he put it on his numbers, this ball is up in the upper shoulder. And he's trying to get his hand out of there because his arm is up so high and his hand kind of pulls the football a little bit. And there's just at the NFL level, no excuse for it, man. Ford has to do a better job of getting it too. He's got to corral it too. There's no doubt that it's not just, but like that football is up in the left shoulder, and that opens a level of variance for the football coming off of that chest plate shoulder pad area and kind of sliding down. It just does. Running back ultimately needs to play his part in rolling onto it and getting it too, but it's bad process from everybody involved. You do find a way to get it back with 5 minutes left. They go back to the exact same draw play. Let's watch how it works. Where's the football given to him at, right? Let's go to the other view and see. It's ironic they've gone to this play so many times and they can't get that one in midfield. Where's the football handed to? Right down in the numbers. Right into the stomach. It's a bummer. There's a little minor technique thing. And then you don't pick up a ton because should say on the other side of it, Posick kind of gets his man, loses him back inside, but there's still plenty of time. 2nd and 9, 3-by-1. Watson trying to step up, escape. He's got the hitch if he wanted it to Cooper. He's got the first movement out from Akins. Doesn't like any of it. Gets out. Does do a good job of extending here. He could have also thrown the slot fade to Judy against man coverage. It's Judy against Isaiah Simmons, who can run, but not totally comfortable in coverage like that. Sure, the Giants do bring 6, but that 6 tells me I've got man-to-man everywhere. But he does a good job of getting out, extending, and hitting Cooper, and they pick up good yardage, right? Let's see how they block it up front. It's actually not bad at all. Running back with a nice pickup from Jerome Ford right there. Good work. Right? Antonio, good job out there sliding, turning them up. There we go. Pretty good across the board. 3rd and 1 now. This is I'm like, this is wild stuff, man. Like Cedric Tillman, what are you doing? What are you doing? Watch him over here. Are you going to react at all? You have to cut. Like, everybody is stepping down. Everybody is stepping down on every side of this. You have to step down and try to cut him off. I don't care if you get tighter. Like, what are you doing? Thibodeau just bull rushes it and kills it, and Tillman's just standing there. It is insanely frustrating to watch that happen. How can you think that guy isn't going to be a factor if the quarterback's leaping over the top of a pile? Now, does Nick Harris get blown up by Dexter Lawrence? Yes. That's also part of it. Watch it from this view. Right? The center definitely gets stood up and blown up, but that's the best defensive tackle nose guard in the game right now. And Nick Harris is an undersized center. So you want to complain about the play call, that's fine. Fine. But hey, Tillman, how about you show a pulse to block Thibodeau there, or do at least try? God, that's egregiously frustrating. And another one that's frustrating as we're closing this out is 4th and 1. We run the same RPO to the flat. And like, obviously it's just who's playing this hole. If he's playing it, right, you think it's a down corner, but like, you have to look at it. There is nothing telling you this would be an exchange situation. So if he's here, nothing is telling me that it's not man coverage. Everyone's playing man coverage. Like, you can see it, single high. It's man indicators everywhere. Nothing says cover 2 based on the pre-snap. So I wouldn't be worried about throwing into a down corner exchange, like into a corner that's waiting on it. Like, you're looking right at it. Throw it. Here, turn up field. It's probably a 20-yard gain. Why are you predetermining the slant? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are you doing, man? I don't understand the thought process happening. Throw it to the flat. There's no one there. You do not have the blocking to do that later, to escape. You somehow, by virtue of the NFL gods, have a chance with 3 minutes left to go win the game. Giants miss a field goal. Throw a hitch on first down, that's fine.
Thanks for watching this video. To unlock the full film rooms on Monday and Tuesday night, join and support brownsfilmbreakdown.com, where you will find unique film rooms such as the one you just watched. You will find audio podcasts of the Daily Variety and written content unmatched anywhere else on the internet.